is up, everyone? Corn O'Keefe back yet again, and as the title implies, I'm bringing you All Might from My Hero Academia versus Homelander from The Boys. And a quick note before I get started, I will be using Homelander from the comics, and I will mainly be using Wounded All Might. However, I will talk a little bit about Prime All Might later on in the video. So without further ado, let's get down to business. I'll go ahead and start off with Homelander himself, starting with the attack power of Homelander. As we know, Homelander in the comics is more powerful than Stormfront. The same Stormfront who is powerful enough to create hurricanes to destroy portions of land in Africa and Indonesia, which has been calculated to require a little over 143 kilotons of TNT, which is essentially enough TNT to destroy a large town. Heck, Homelander demonstrated that he's powerful enough to damage Black Noir, aka a clone of Homelander himself. Keep in mind, this clone did eventually kill Homelander, but that doesn't change the fact that Homelander was still capable of damaging this guy. Homelander being able to damage Black Noir is very impressive, seeing as his durability is literally comparable to Homelander's durability, which I will be discussing shortly. Now, in terms of speed, in the comics, Homelander showcased that he's fast enough to fly from New York City to Washington, D.C. in a little under 30 minutes. He's faster than Stormfront, who can fly fast enough to cause sonic booms, and is easily comparable to A-Train, who is fast enough to casually run at Mach 3. Moving on over to durability, Homelander is honestly a durable beast. Heck, even as a child, a hydrogen bomb was the only weapon that could threaten him. And as an adult, a nuke would be needed in order to kill Homelander. Now, it's time to talk about All Might. And just like with Homelander, I'll start off by talking about the attack power of All Might. Starting off, we know All Might is powerful enough to casually destroy large portions of cities. Heck, All Might has been seen creating a tornado that was so powerful it brought in a thunderstorm. As far as speed goes, we've seen All Might casually speed blitz multiple villains at the same time. We've even seen All Might easily dodge one of Bakugo's nitroglycerin explosions from point blank range, while suppressed and wearing weights. In terms of durability, All Might's durability should definitely be comparable to his own attack power, considering the force that you can generate is also the force that you can usually tank. Not to mention, we know All Might is durable enough to withstand the force of his own attacks. Now that I went over the attack power, speed, and durability of both of these badasses, it's time for me to move on down the line and tell you who should be taking victory more often than not, as well as go over some skill and X factors that they have to bring to the table. And folks, if I'm being completely honest, I have to give the victory to All Might more often than not, and here's why. For starters, we need to showcase whether or not All Might has enough attack power to break through the durability of Homelander, as it does require a nuke to actually kill this guy. Let's be nice and assume it would take a 100 megaton nuke to kill Homelander. So, does All Might possess this level of attack power? Actually, he possesses attack power that is beyond this level. As mentioned, All Might created a tornado that was so powerful it brought in a thunderstorm. This is very impressive, considering it's been calculated by my good friend Benjamin Hellfire Productions to require a little over 7 gigatons of TNT, which is enough TNT to destroy an island. Yeah, it's safe to say that All Might is definitely powerful enough to break through the durability of Homelander. But is All Might fast enough to land a hit on Homelander? Considering Homelander is easily comparable to A-Train, if not faster. Meaning Homelander is at the very least Mach 3, if not a little faster than that. And this is fast. However, All Might does have him outclassed. If you remember, even while suppressed and wearing weights. All Might was fast enough to easily dodge one of Bakugo's nitroglycerin explosions from point-blank range. As calculated by capitalism, All Might being fast enough to dodge this nitroglycerin explosion like he did would make All Might a little under Mach 7200, which is massively hypersonic plus, almost sub-relativistic. And again, All Might performed this speed feat while suppressed and wearing weights. So yeah, All Might is more than fast enough to land a hit on Homelander. Not only is Homelander too slow to land a hit on All Might, but he's also too weak to even damage All Might. Seeing as All Might can literally endure the force of his own attacks, Homelander is a cunning and deceptive manipulator. But this is nothing new to All Might. All Might himself is also very tactical in battle, as shown when he easily figured out that Nomu's shock absorption had a limit and kept beating on him until he went over that limit. On top of this, All Might is an expert hand-to-hand fighter. Homelander has never demonstrated anything that would suggest he would be able to compete with All Might in terms of hand-to-hand skill. Homelander may have the mobility, versatility, and range advantage over All Might, thanks to him being able to fly, possessing the ability to use a sonic scream, and of course Homelander has heat vision. However, these advantages are not enough to overcome the advantages that All Might holds over Homelander. So, at the end of the day, Homelander is too slow to land a hit on All Might. He's too slow to avoid All Might's strikes. He's not strong enough to even damage All Might. And he's not durable enough to survive All Might's power. All Might is fast enough to easily blitz Homelander. He has more than enough power to break through Homelander's durability. And he has the skill and intelligence to back up his speed and power. Overall, it's honestly safe to give All Might the victory more often than not. And now, I'll talk a little bit about Prime All Might. As we know, All Might in his prime is at the very least 60 times stronger, faster, and more durable than his wounded self, which would put Prime All Might's attack power around the large island level ranges, possibly even reaching the small country level ranges. He would easily be relativistic plus, possibly FTL, and obviously his durability would be around the large island level ranges, possibly small country level ranges as well. It's clear to see that All Might in his prime would absolutely dominate Homelander. But let me know what you all think down below. And before I go, I would like to give a shout out to Mega Meta for requesting this matchup. Thank you, Mega Meta. But as always, have a blessed day, folks. Peace.